Hi everyone, it's Rax, bringing you a very light-hearted video today right before PoE2's early access launch. I'm just going to tell you kind of what my plan is, and I think as you listen to me describe my plan, you're probably going to laugh your ass off because it's not very concrete at all. Yeah, I've researched the game for a week straight, all day long with people, and I still have no clue what I'm doing, which is going to make it all that more fun. So anyway, I think I'm going to go Stormweaver. So I'm going to start as a sorceress, and then I'm going to ascend into a Stormweaver. I said yesterday on my video going through the ascendancies, it's one of the strongest one. Looks to me like one of the strongest ones, and it seems like one that I would love to play. So the entire idea that I would like to do in the end game is to do Archmage, which was in PoE 1 and was my favorite build ever. If you ever followed my step-by-step build guide in PoE 1. That video had a couple 100,000 views, so a lot of you must have done that. Everything was based upon Archmage, which is a little bit different now, but it's kind of got the same idea. Now it's a buff. You got to reserve 100 spirit, and I guess you're going to get it pretty late. So your spells gain 5% of damage as lightning damage for every 100 mana that you have. So it's very simple. You just stack a shitload of mana. Mana, put on Archmage, do 1,000,000 lightning damage, everything dies. It's pretty simple. It's good for a peanut brain like me. But here's the problem. I hear rumors that some of the things that we might need to make Archmage work might not be available at the start of early access. And Archmage usually doesn't work right away. So I think everybody who's just going to rush for Archmage, I don't even know when we get Archmage itself. It might be a debate to stack all of the mana early. So I don't know. I don't think there's any like actual like perfect skill tree planner. This is the most advanced one that I have. I can send you the link in the description if you want to mess with it until Maxroll makes a really good one later on when we actually can play the game. But what you're seeing here is actually not Archmage. So you're like, oh, wait a minute, Rex, you want to play Archmage, but you just said this thing you're showing me that you're going to do is not Archmage. I'm going to assume that we can't really get it online until later. So later, what we're going to do is we're going to search here and search for mana, and then we're going to take all of the nodes. We're going to take all of the nodes that have mana, and what we really want to take over here is Eldritch Battery, but it says confirmed to not be in this early access. Converts all energy shield to mana, so that's kind of sad. So instead, what this tree is it's just a way to do a lot of lightning damage. So then you might say, okay, I'm just going to play a lightning sorcerer. Then you might say, well, what skill are you going to use? I have no idea. So obviously I have no idea what supports I'm going to do. I'm going to try them all. I'm going to try Arc. I'm going to try Ball Lightning. There's another one called Spark. People say it's pretty good. I'm just going to try a bunch of different things. I told you, it's not a really concrete plan. But what I can tell you is walking up here, there are a bunch of lightning nodes. 2% lightning damage per 10 int, damage penetrates lightning resistance, stuff like that. This is more damage. And then I was looking at my tree and I was like, I didn't take anything at all for defense. So I might take some of these energy shield nodes and try to stack energy shields so I at least have one layer of defense. I guess we'll kind of see how it goes. But I've only spent 59 points, and I'm assuming I can't even play Archmage until later. This is the extent of what I'm going with tomorrow. I'm not researching it much past that because it doesn't really matter. Whatever you theory craft might not even work. They might change it right away on a patch or nerf something. So I'm just going in with a very basic idea. Now, for my Ascendancy, I haven't heard anybody talk about these elemental storms. Everyone's talking about how good Arcane Surge will be, of course. In the end game, it'll be godly once you have a ton of mana. You're going to buff your Arcane Surge to get 1,000,000 more cast speed and mana regen. It's going to be incredible. But these elemental storms, I'm going to try them. I'm speccing into them first. I'm going to see if they're good or not. And if they're garbage, I'll respec out of them. And I'll probably go for something to do with the shocks. And then I might take this recoup as energy shield to stay alive if these elemental storms suck. You want to know what? We're never going to know if they suck unless somebody tries them. So I'm going for them, and I'm going for them first. Puts a little whirlpool under the under the monsters, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That's it, guys. I'm going to start with Stormweaver, and then I'm going to play all of the Ascendancies. I'll play all 12 of them, and as they release new ones, I'll level it immediately. My focus is going to be understanding having as much of an omniscient sense of the general game, so I can make guides for you guys to get you through the campaign, get you into mapping, pretty powerful build. If I can get you that far, you could probably enjoy PoE 2 for years to come. That's it. That's the end of the video. That's what I'm starting. I'm going to do some lightning spells. I'm going up for the lightning stuff. I'm going to pick a couple of nodes for defense. I'm getting the pools, and then I'm going to buff Arcane Surge. If I make it this far and it works, then I'm going Archmage. And then I'm going to go over here and take Mind Over Matter, where damage is taken from your mana before your life. I'm going to stack my mana up. I'm going to put Archmage on, so I do a shitload of lightning damage and hopefully win. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll be streaming a shitload of hours. Would love to have you over there. And I'll make a bunch of YouTube videos about my findings. I'm really excited for the experience. I hope you guys have a lot of fun. And let's learn about the game together. Can't wait. Thank you.